Houston, Texas. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cardinals of Toronto taking on the Desperados of Houston. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding space at the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the
and let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they just run past you at the initial point of contact. They'll go deep.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pass to the sideline, pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And got this man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Desperados are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Desperados 7, Cardinals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now Willis to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Go.
Willis looking to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Willis to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jalen Carter busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Willis. That ball caught by Harrison. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 54 yards. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That ties the game.
Extra point by
7.
Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Strike. Ready, ready.
Running to start the drive is Love. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 69 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hatton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
17, 19. 7 Pirates. 18 Runner, 18.
To throw, here's Willis. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. Here's Willis. And they're going to try to screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Check.
On first down, here's Love. And they'll have it in the red zone before the crosses over out of bounds. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. They'll run again with Love on first down. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Desperados have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Pass incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Here we go, start. 60 Vices.
Back to throw, Willis. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Stand 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Come on.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Willis. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Desperados would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook.
The Cardinals pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Last play of the half, Willis going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Willis. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now this time Willis will throw it. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's to the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Desperados continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Cardinals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
First down, Toronto.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 41 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
60 by 6.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down his man is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Desperados have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, this is Turpin. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
In motion, the tight end. Willis looks to pass it here. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Willis out of the gun. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line.
And the Cardinal first down.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run on 1st down. Patton. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
26-yard line.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
4th down, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Trey McBride with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly and trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
41, Cardinals 26.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You're not 19 tight. 9.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches. At the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Come on. Come on. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Ready, ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
18, 19, let go.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away. And the Desperados are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run ahead of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Harrison. Back to throw, Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Willis looking to throw it. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Desperados up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now he's into the clear again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Malik Willis, 72 yards. And the Cards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Drag, Panther 60, Panther 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Desperados are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The score, Desperados.
Extra point 64. Right down the middle.
Cardinals.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Let's go. Come next. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Cardinals 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Willis will look to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jalen Carter able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Here is third and quite a ways. Here's Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to claw one back.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Willis will try and throw for this. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for two.
One final try for Willis.
That's caught, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.